Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post. Tonight we're talking about sabotage. AMC Theaters is being accused of sabotaging Sound of Freedom in some of its theaters. A moviegoer has claimed on TikTok that the movie was shut down when she went to see it by employees claiming that the air conditioners were not working. It's difficult to know what the truth is behind this. We will find more out, I'm sure, over the next couple of days. She seemed pretty sincere to me, and it is an interesting story. And when it comes to protecting powerful people, anything is possible. And the Sound of Freedom talks about a subject that a lot of people in woke media do not want talked about. Let's get into the story. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, so if you can subscribe, please do subscribe. Sound of Freedom is an amazing independent film. People really passionate about telling a very important story. Here's the film synopsis. Based on the gripping true story of a man's mission to rescue children from the darkest corners of the world, this action-packed drama shines a light on the harrowing reality of sex trafficking and the valiant efforts of those who work tirelessly to combat it. It has done very well. Its first week, it's brought in $40 million. The movie cost $14 million to make, so it's profitable, but more importantly, people are really getting a message out and are starting to understand that this is a real thing, and it is international, and it's something that everybody should be talking more about. Now, the story of sabotage. Here's where this comes from. I did see this going around on social media, and then I saw this article written up by Daily Dot, and I thought to myself, Adam, let's do this story, because it really is compelling, and I really would put nothing past the powers that be. Quote, trying to stop the movie, AMC customer says the theater discouraged her from seeing Sound of Freedom by saying the air conditioning was out. Quote, it's happening all over the place. A woman and her friends were left baffled after a series of mishaps related to a screening of the new film Sound of Freedom starring Jim Caviezel occurred at an AMC in Pineville, North Carolina. The TikTok user uploaded a post that's accrued over 6 million likes on the platform. In it, she and several commenters speculated that there might be a concentrated effort to try and stop folks from seeing the film. She explains in a selfie-style video with an on-screen caption reading, quote, AMC pulling some sketchy crap with hashtag the Sound of Freedom, that their prepaid tickets were refunded to them without explanation on the same day of the screening. After dinner that evening, they stopped by the theater to inquire about the matter, only to learn from AMC staff that they had been refunded because there was no air conditioning in that particular theater where the film was playing. This led the TikToker to ask, quote, why did they not send out a notice in the email saying, hey, we refunded your tickets because there is no air conditioning? She found this to be odd and also noted, quote, there was air conditioning in the lobby, there was air conditioning in the hallway, there was air conditioning in the bathrooms, but not the theaters? She also made a part 2 video that drew more than 337,000 views, so she's becoming pretty popular at this point. Users throughout the United States came into the comment section to make similar claims. One user wrote, quote, the AMC in Texas was also without air conditioning, while another commented, I'm in California and this happened to us yesterday. Other users in Illinois, Nevada, and elsewhere also complained about the exact same issue. The general message of the user's comments seemed to insinuate that theaters are indirectly discouraging people from seeing the movie due to its controversial subject matter. Sound of Freedom is, according to the Washington Post, based on a true story of a former government agent turned vigilante who embarks on a dangerous mission to rescue hundreds of children from sex traffickers. The film stars Caviezel as Special Agent Tim Ballard and is written by and directed by Alejandro Monteverde. Caviezel, who is most famous for playing Jesus Christ in The Passion of Christ, is a very active voice in the Christian community and has been accused of espousing far-right political ideologies and echoing talking points affiliated with the group QAnon, which is something that the liberal media just love to keep talking about. Why are you going after this guy? He didn't write the movie. He just starred in the movie. The TikToker's bio reads, American, patriot, constitutionalist, and she appeared to attract like-minded people in her comments section. One person theorized, quote, they don't want people to see the movie. they have had to jump through hoops to get it out to the public, while another questioned, maybe if they can claim the theater is consistently empty, they have reason to pull it. Someone else replied, trying to stop the movie / truth. Another posted the idea that AMC was intentionally trying to stop people from watching the film. Quote, my AMC said it was almost sold out when I got my tickets online. We got there and it was just me, my mom, and 3 more people. That is a little strange. Why would they say it was almost sold out, but then there's nobody there? Unless maybe they're trying to say, well, it's almost sold out, so you should buy tickets right now just to be able to push the movie theater tickets. This story is a little bit difficult to get to the bottom of. Here's a comment from the CEO of AMC, the movie theater chain, and he's not so happy. He said this, really bizarre rumor floating around Twitter that we were suppressing attendance for Sound of Freedom. Yesterday, we showed that movie 3,000 times at our 570 US theaters, and more than 100,000 people watched it at AMC theaters. Misinformation on Twitter is astonishing. Bots? Haters? That's his take. A lot of people trust Adam Aron, the CEO of AMC. A lot of people don't. There was a tremendous thing going on with the speculation of AMC stock. Some people have commented and said they think people are trying to hurt the stock, and that's what this rumor is all about. It is difficult to say. I can't tell you for sure one way or the other, except I do think there's going to be more talk about this, and we'll find out over the next few days, was this something that really happened or was it not something that happened? It does seem like it happened. And another possibility here is that the theaters are not being really well maintained. It's of course possible that air conditioning units could be tied in with one theater or another theater. I don't really know how the AC structure works for movie theater chains, but it does seem a little bit odd that people are commenting about this and saying in their theater in one state, in Illinois, in Texas, in North Carolina, in different states, they're having the same kind of problem. We'll have to see what happens. A lot of people have great things to say about this movie. I hope everybody who wants to see the movie does get a chance to see it. There's an aspect of this movie that actually is fascinating, and it goes to a whole other level about how amazing this film actually is. And it's because it was crowdfunded successfully. The film was originally purchased to be distributed through Fox. Fox gave up on the film when Fox was acquired by Disney. I don't know why Disney did that. Disney has done a lot of strange things. Maybe it was to stop the subject. Maybe it was just poor management, or they decided they didn't want to move in the direction of marketing smaller projects. But the creators wound up getting the rights back to the film, and then they did crowdfunding to raise another $5 million to do what they needed to do to get the film out. Very interesting. So crowdfunding, if they didn't have that, if they didn't have crowdfunding to get the word out, and if they didn't have social media to get the word out and really explain the importance of the purpose of the film, it wouldn't have been financially viable to get the thing out to movie theaters. It could have gone on to streaming, and it will eventually go on to streaming, but it wouldn't have become the cultural phenomenon that it's now becoming without crowdfunding and without people being really passionate about doing the project and without knowing how to utilize social media to do crowdfunding. I've done some crowdfunding. I'm going to be doing a lot more in the future in comics, potentially film also. Of course, I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Do you think it's possible that AMC on a corporate level said, listen, in a third of our markets or in some number of our markets, let's break the momentum of this movie and not have it showing in as many places? Or is it possible that some weirdos in a Reddit group got together who worked at AMC? Because I have a Target Reddit group where I can access a couple of thousand Target employees in 2 seconds. I could jump on that right now and show you where it is. I'm sure they have an AMC employee group as well. They may have said, let's mess with some AC at some of these locations. I mean, that's just me speculating, but these people do have a way to collaborate, and it may not even be something that the company is trying to do itself. It will be interesting to find out more about this. So do you think it was possible that they did this? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Always love to see your ideas. Really appreciate you. Please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.